You know, I didn't hear Bubba's meltdown. They're calling it on the.
No, I'm just hearing of it now. I didn't hear it either.
Bubba was feeling unappreciated, and I like Bubba's attitude. I always liked Bubba because he said, you know, they don't appreciate him around here, and he can sell radios. And he said to everyone, go out and buy some radios, and let's see if we can call it the Bubba effect.
Ah.
And I like that.
That's a good, absolutely, that's a good way to be.
Yes. I need a Martha Stewart effect, a Bubba effect.
Everybody should be having an effect. NASCAR and NFL effects. Come on.
Right.
Tiki and Rondé effect. Come on.
I'm going on Letterman and Conan to sell some radios.
You're working at it.
I'm doing the Howard effect.
You know, it's funny.
You know, the paper said the Howard effect is gone, but I don't believe it.
You know, it's funny. I'm like on your heels. I'm doing Letterman January 3rd and Conan January 11th. And I told the publicist from Beer League sets it up. But I told him, I said, look, the main thing I should talk about is serious. I mean, you know, like that should be the Artie effect.
That's where you make your living.
I think I'm a part of the Howard effect. I'm a lower rung of the Howard.
You're the Artie Lang effect, which is...
I'd rather be on the Howard effect.
Which is a subset of the Howard effect.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But you know what? Artie, when he gets credited sometimes in his other world adventures, they say he's from Beer League.
I know.
They don't say he's from the Howard Stern Show.
No, are you kidding me? They love mentioning Howard.
No, I'm talking about, I'm reading things, and they say Artie Lang of Beer League.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
I have nothing to do with that.
That's the Beer League effect.
I know.
So Bub evidently had a meltdown saying he had a lot of offers from other places and he's not appreciated here. And
you know, that's the effect of being down in Tampa and not being up here at headquarters. I say he's down in a bunker thinking nobody knows he's there.
I know. And sometimes Tim will say to me, call Bubba. I go, what's wrong? He goes, you just need some love. And I go, we're going out on a motherfucker's wedding. How much more love you want?
Got a whole plane.
I don't go to my own family members' weddings.
Right.
That's probably, if you think about it, the most expensive Christmas gift you've ever given us.
I know. I thought, like, wow, I mean, that ain't showing the love.
Right.
You know, I've done that for anybody.
And we're going down as an entire group.
Yeah.
I mean, it's we're really making the supreme effort here.
Yeah, I get the feeling that it's not us that thinks that, he thinks doesn't appreciate him.
Really?
I think it's the company.
But he's leaving us with his
I don't know. But I'm hearing, like, I walked in and Scott, like 5 minutes ago, Scott said, did you hear his meltdown? And I said, no. So Scott's going to pull some clips from it. He said it's 27 minutes long.
Whoa.
But J.D. was just telling me one of the raps he does is that he does the show for free in the sense that he pays for the studio and he pays the staff. So by the time he's done paying everybody, he's basically working for free.
Oh,
he's not lying, by the way.
Wasn't there
lying about paying? Or lying about working for free?
He runs deficit. The only way he makes money is through, and I've talked to Bubba about this. He's told me this.
Really?
He makes money through, like, his .com and this and that.
And
he makes
the Bubba Raw or whatever?
Yeah, he makes a couple of bucks that way, but the show costs money to produce. He pays all his own people.
So his operation is working at a loss for him? Just the show entity?
Yes.
Wow.
Why did he work it out that way?
Because when they hired him, he was over a barrel. I mean, nobody wanted him. He had been fired by Clear Channel. He was getting fucked around in the business. You know, he was considered too dirty or whatever. And things were bleak, and he had to get back on the air with his guys. His guys needed work. I mean, he wanted to keep his team together.
Well, he was paying everybody's salary until they got back on the air out of his own pocket with no show.
That's right.
And no income.
That was nice.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is.
He tried to hold his team together, and he did. And when I met with him, he came to me and he said, look, I'm on the balls of my ass, and the fact that you're meeting with me is really appreciated. And I said, listen, man, tell me what you want to do. Let's talk about it. How can we get you going?
Well, there's a phone call you like getting.
Afford dinner. I don't know.
I know.
Now I feel bad. I don't know.
Maybe that's why we're having hors d'oeuvres.
Oh, he's operating at a loss down there.
Yeah,
rough.
That's the Tampa effect.
Well, where'd you get all that money for that ring, then?
I don't know. Maybe he stole it. You never know.
That ring ain't real.
That rings
got Ralph to pilfer it.
Did somebody say it was an $800,000 ring?
Where did he get the money to pay his guys? I mean, he must have had a lot of money.
He made a lot of money when he was in conventional radio.
Well, at least he saved it. I give him credit for that.
Yeah, he didn't blow it all.
So, you know, the fact of the matter is management, if they're into him, they should say to him, hey, let's see if we can't help you out here.
Well, is that why he's upset? It's the money, or is it the appreciation?
I think it's a whole bunch of things. But you're right. When you're not where the action is, like when you're not in New York City.
That's the problem. He's isolated. He
wants to be in Tampa, but he feels distant from us and from management. He feels underappreciated.
When he was on radio, it was, you know, he was the center of whatever was going on.
Right, he was the morning guy.
And now he's an offshoot, and he's a million miles away.
Yeah, I think it's got to be hard for him, too, that it's the Howard channels. And in one way, he loves it, and the other way, it's like, wow, Howard channel, Howard this.
Well, I remember when he first went on, he kept talking about being a mark for you, and, you know, everybody was writing songs poking fun at him for kissing your ass all the time. So he's, you know, I mean, I think that's a lot for him to swallow.
Yeah, but he's doing a great job, and I couldn't be more thrilled working with the guy. I like him a lot, and I think his show is real good.
Oh, his show is awesome, but maybe he's in the mindset of, like, you know, 1 year's over, and you get, like, people sometimes, if they're generous with something, it's not worth it if you get a resentment that you build up, you know. It's like...
Well, not only that, when all you're ever hearing about is the Howard effect, the Howard effect, the Howard effect.
But he's part of that.
He's never... But he was the guy.
Right.
You know, it's very different. You don't understand, Artie.
No, I've never been the guy, and I love that. I love being the other guy.
You don't understand what it's like to be the guy.
I was the guy once with Beer League, and my head almost exploded.
Trust me, being the guy, while everyone else was enjoying themselves, I was meeting with Scott Greenstein for an hour yesterday, hearing about...
enjoying themselves?
Yeah, well, whatever. I mean, I'm just saying, that's what the guy was doing. Mike, you're on the air.
Hey, now.
Hey, now.
Yeah, that meltdown was something else yesterday. But I tell you what, Bubba threw a lot of love your way. It had nothing to do with you. It seems like it's Greenstein up. He doesn't feel appreciated at all.
But I know those guys try. They're really trying hard to remember to pay him his due. I know they're always talking about him. You know, Tim Sabean tells me he's on the phone with Bubba several times a week.
Several times a day.
I think he needs to make it every day. I don't think it's every day. I think he needs to make it every day. And, you know, Ross sends his, you know, his love that way all the time. But I think he needs to hear from Scott Greenstein and those guys. Because on the other side, Bubba's always thinking he's going to get fired for some reason or other.
Well, yeah, Bubba, because sometimes Bubba does stuff, and then I think they have a disagreement, management and Bubba, about where the show is going and stuff. And I'm kind of left out of that. I never want to be in the position where I'm telling Bubba what to do on the air.
Absolutely.
That's his thing. He works for Sirius, and he's on our channels. But, you know, it's his deal with Sirius. And a lot of times he'll say, gee, you don't have these discussions with Howard, but they do. You know, and he doesn't realize that I go through the same stuff, and that's just business, you know. You can't... As free as Sirius Radio is, and there are no confines, there are some confines. I mean, there are some things
in life there are confines. You know, there's no such thing as total freedom anywhere. You can't just do anything you want. Yeah. Those guys were told to rap because they littered the other day.
It sounded like 27 minutes of rectal-itch, to be honest with you.
Really? What does that mean?
He was squirming in his seat. There was probably liquid ass in his chair when he got up.
Liquid ass. All right, brother.
He was making some liquid ass.
Thanks, Howard. Take it easy.
I mean, I like having Bubba with us, and
I love it.
Part of the fight and all of that. And so
I love having a team. You know, like we never had other people before. Now we got other groups of people.
I don't know. You guys and Flo and Eddie were a team.
I know. That was the last time we had a team.
I remember those Flo and Eddie. That was so great.
Look, if bullets were coming, I don't think Flo and Eddie were going to take any of them.
I love when they hired Flo and Eddie. It was just like, wow. They really can't find anyone else to do what I do.
I thought it was such an insult.
It was you guys into Meg and then Flo and Eddie, because we would just keep the radio on all day working. And their opening song was a takeoff of the Ninja Turtles.
Right, yeah.
Remember their opening song? Turtle power, Flo and Eddie are the turtles. I just wanted to smack them.
You know what? I don't think I ever heard the show. Never.
Well, they played music.
Yeah, I never listened to the rest of K-Rock.
Yeah, we talked to one of them. Which one did we talk to?
Flo.
It was right before you guys went to alternative. It was all classic rock stuff.
Yeah, Flo was a nice guy. Eddie was kind of creepy. But, you know, I don't know what his deal was. I don't think he liked us or something.
Really?
Nah, he was just crotchety.
It was probably bullshit on the air then, because they always said they liked you.
Oh, really?
Flo was more of our guy, and Eddie, I don't know. He just kind of... He didn't have much to do. You know, it wasn't that he hated it. It's just like he was like, hey, this is a job, and I'm going to go home.
Yeah, Flo, for some reason, was hanging around all the time.
That's the other thing with Bubba, too. I know, like, Scott Greenstein can't sit and schmooze Bubba because... The guy's running 120 channels.
A lot of shit.
I think that phone thing has become a part of his head at this point.
Yeah, he looks like a Borg. You ever see the Star Trek Borg episodes?
Yeah, I know what it is.
And they're half man, half machine. He has that phone thing that he walks around with on his head, and he's starting to look like the Borg. If he just had that little eyepiece, he'd be the Borg.
Right.
Well, just the ear thing he has, like that thing going on?
Yes, he just has that. It's creeping around to the front, though.
You know what I'm watching now? The whole first season of Battlestar Galactica came out on DVD.
Oh, wow.
The new one.
Yeah.
It's a great show.
Yeah, I stopped watching it midway through, so I'm going to watch the whole first season.
I love it, yeah.
On DVD.
It's rough and tough.
Yeah, it's cool. The
They're
Cylons.
always fracking doing this and fracking doing that.
You like science fiction?
Well, I like all the real...
Were you a Star Trek guy?
Commercial stuff. But I like the movies for some reason.
See, I
love the Wrath of Khan. I saw it like 3 times in the movies, but I never watched it on TV.
See, the Cylons were these machines that were meant to serve the 12 colonies.
Right.
12 colonies in space.
Mm-hmm.
And the Cylon machines decided to revolt. And there was a huge war between the Cylons and the humans.
But how do machines decide to revolt?
They became
intelligent.
Artificial intelligence took over. You know, I always did all that bullshit.
They became self-aware.
Yeah, they became really good. Like, look at these machines that are good at chess, you know? So they became really good, and the machines went to war with the humans, killing many, many humans. And they...
McPine.
You know, I sound like Riley Martin. You must understand. The aliens came down and killed the dinosaurs so that man could live.
I mean, what's the difference between the Benunians and the Cylons?
Nothing.
Roughly 6.5 million years ago.
The difference is we're saying it's science fiction.
We're talking about a show.
I should tell it like Riley. So,
oh, yeah. And then these Borg motherfuckers.
Oh, yes.
That was the 13 colonies.
So the Cylons became, they went off, there was a settlement made.
Yeah, they had an agreement.
Cylons were given their own world to go live on. And once a year, the Cylons and the humans would meet at this one spot. Right. That's where they would meet. And then for 40 years, the Cylons never showed up. No one ever knew what happened. But in the 40 years, the Cylons figured out how to look human.
Really?
And then they came back.
See,
I never got...
I would hate that show just before you told me about that. That actually sounds very interesting.
It's really interesting.
It's a great show.
Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
I never
First season, second
essentially, in the future...
I think they're in their 3rd season now on Sci-Fi.
Essentially, we negotiated with washing machines, but very advanced washing machines. We had to sit down with them, and they beat the shit out of us.
I never got near any of that stuff, like getting into it. I just remembered that my friend's older brother gave us hits of mess, and we went to see Star Trek, The Wrath of Khan, and when those things crawled in that dude... yeah, mescaline. No. And when that kid... Well, we didn't know what it was, but when that thing crawled in that dude's ear, we were just like, wow.
I found mescaline to be a great disappointment.
I was like 15, and I don't know what it was. I hadn't had like a beer yet in my life, and I took it, and he just said it makes you happy, and I don't know what. I kind of freaked.
Giggle.
Yeah, but then I started to freak a little bit, and but then I went back to see Wrath of Khan like 3 more times.
Right. That's what I did with 2001.
Well, that's what I did with the original Star Wars movie. I was so high when I saw the first Star Wars, I didn't know there was a story. I just liked all the visuals.
Yeah, like the Star Wars I'm into, definitely, you know.
Hey, I don't know if you're interested, but Scott's working on Cut Up the Bubba thing, but while you're waiting, if you want, he put the whole thing on the page if you wanted to start listening to it. It's on the Gary preview page in yellow. Yeah,
maybe we better hear exactly why the meltdown started.
He starts out by saying, unplug the phones. I'm working without a net here.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
here's the deal, no net.
Here's the deal. I got my taco.
He did. He said, here's the deal. That was him.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal. I got my Taco Bell here that my fine black man brought. I'm going to do my fireside chat next. And I'm going to do it with no safety net.
He's so brave. Bubba,
all he's doing is talking.
He's so dramatic.
But he's doing it with no safety net.
No, he's a showman. He's letting you know. He's got no safety net.
He's a regular Walenda.
Brent, I want you to unplug all the phones. Okay? This is a direct order from me.
Okay. A direct order. Poor Brent. I wonder he has no hair on his head.
Poor all of them, because Bubba's a tyrant.
I know. It's a direct order.
My fine black man brought me some Taco Bell.
Bubba's got the Bubba Army going, so.
The Bubba Army is really like, picture like unsophisticated versions of me and Benji.
All browbeaten.
Yeah.
I want you to unplug all the phones. Because I don't want corporate calling. And the only way corporate's going to be able to get a hold of me is if they dump me and cut to commercials quickly, because I'm not saying what they want me to say.
Beautiful. Rebel.
What the hell is coming?
In other words, this is going to be it. This is...
He's tempting fate now.
He doesn't care what they do.
Come get me, MFers.
He is part of your effect, because this is part out of your playbook.
No. This is Bubba's thing.
Oh, okay.
Don't. This is Bubba saying it the way it's
Bubba's fine without a net. You be quiet over
You always had a net, I guess.
There's a man with a net going to come lock Bubba up.
That's why he doesn't have it. They usually wrap it around.
Would have been funny if some guy with a net walked in and put it over Bubba.
How great were the unsophisticated, politically correct old days where they just get a big net and just grab a wacko.
Hey, you're cuckoo.
Or have a long stick and just poke you with it to get you under control.
Now we got to be nice to homeless people. The old days, you get a big net and just take them.
I remember the great Mayor Kocher just wound them up in the middle of the night and put them in mental institutions.
Well, they literally had, they would come at you with poles and chairs, just like if you were a lion
tamer. And then, lawyers would come for the homeless and go, that's unconstitutional. You go, no, we are helping them.
You just had to grab a corner cop and go, Officer O'Leary, that guy spit on me. Get over here.
Let me hear what Bubba's up to, really. Seriously, because the guy is upset.
It sounds it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to tell you right now, before I go into commercials, if I don't come back, they're freaked the fuck out.
Meanwhile, nobody's even listening.
You know what's really funny?
You know what I mean?
What's really funny to me about Bubba...
Scott Greenstein's got the headphones on. He don't even know what's going on.
But yeah, he's still on the phone with somebody else.
It's not like somebody goes... Listen, you better tune into Bubba. He's freaking out. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, did everybody come running down the hall? Uh-oh, Bubba said, here's the deal. Turn on your set. But you know what's funny about Bubba? He sticks to his clock, even without a net.
He does. He does. The guy's a pro.
He hits the hour.
I'm starting a new website, Bubba Without a Net.
And if I don't have an obvious out cue... Which my obvious out cue, when I come back and I start fireside chatting here and telling you what's on my mind, my obvious out cue is going to be something to the tune. I can't predict what I'm going to...
Scott Greenstein was in his office going, all right, listen, we better cut Bubba. God knows what he's going to say.
Somebody get a net under that motherfucker.
Say 30 minutes from now or so. And it may not be 30 minutes. It could go 50 minutes. It could go 9 minutes. But I'm
wow.
Oh, my goodness.
What's he going to say? Now I'm into that. It's a good tease. I'll give him that.
I heard Mel Karmazin was on the phone with Scott Greenstein going, Bubba's without a net. You better fucking unplug this guy right now. He's unplugged the phones. You know.
Call the Army.
Call up President Bush. We got to pull our troops out of Iraq.
Scramble the fighters.
Yeah. But, I don't know. It's like, I know Bubba's frustration. I've been there. You know, it's like he's not feeling the love and he's not feeling the...
Wait, that money thing you just said, I had no
Plus,
idea
he's
about
getting
that.
married. You know how much pressure that puts on a guy? He's irritable.
The person I'm looking forward to when we go down to the wedding hanging out with is his mom. Boy, she's hardcore. She's like, my titties are big.
Really?
And, yeah, she's some... Boy, she don't talk like any mom I know.
And he can ask her anything, and, you know, he gets her to say things, and then he plays it over and over again.
Right.
Where do you grow up, Bubba?
I don't know.
In the Midwest somewhere.
Oh, is that?
Yeah.
In Indiana or some shit. And he was complaining that the newspapers in Indiana don't embrace him.
He's got all kinds of problems.
He's so upset. Every time he tuned in, he's upset.
Well, I told you the day the truckers were getting on his case, he walked off the show.
He can't do that.
Funny.
Can't walk off the show.
I'm going to commercials, and I'm going to say the following words, or something to this just.
To this judge.
I think.
All right, he's rolling.
I love it.
It's like Belushi in Animal House.
Yes.
Don't take it.
Was it over when the Germans bombed Pearl Harbor? Germans? Forget it, he's rolling. Hell no!
He's rolling.
And it ain't over now.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for sticking up and sticking with me and for believing in me.
Who?
It's people, I guess. The Bubba Army.
The Bubba Army.
Maybe you. Maybe you he's talking to.
No, he's addressing his army.
Who even knows who's sticking with anybody
This is like
anymore?
the beginning of Patton when George C. Scott comes out in front of the flag.
But I had to say what I had to say. Sometimes
Bubba knows how to win over the crowd. First, I'm going to thank the people.
Yeah, I don't want them to think I'm pissed
going to
off
thank
at them.
you guys for being cool. Not you guys, my listeners.
No, not you guys.
Yeah, you assholes, I don't care about.
Now you 25 cents.
Ned, Spice, Manson. Not that we have a place to sit around here anymore. But I'm going to ask you guys to leave. I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to do this on my own. It's all about me. It's nothing about you guys. I represent you.
Oh, I never
He's
seen him.
throwing them out of the... they can't even stay in the studio?
I like that idea, though. No. I'd like to maybe throw you guys out right now.
Now, don't you start.
An early lunch would be great.
Don't you start taking tips from Bubba.
Nice. Excellent. And the thing about it is I'm in this fireside chat, and I have ADD to the 900th degree. And as bad as it is when my guys are in here, I can only assume that it's going to be that much worse now that I'm by myself.
I heard there's a big war between Cabby and Pharrell.
Yeah.
I hear that's a real good one.
I saw that coming. Like I say, Cabby in the hall the other day was starting already.
Really?
With Pharrell, yeah, outside. He was like, you know, that show ain't nothing.
And Bubba's blasting management is a whole...
Where's Bubba in the Pharrell Cabby thing? Does he doesn't have an
It's getting
opinion?
good now because Howard 100 News has shit to cover.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, if everybody here is going to start turning on each other.
It's not so fucking harmonious anymore.
A year in, we're ready to roll.
I guess the honeymoon is over.
I've been waiting for this. This is why the Howard 100 News team was developed. Cover this kind of garbage.
Finally, things are coming together.
I don't have them to redirect me or help me along. I can't tell you the last time that I ever have been in here by myself and did a show all by myself. Maybe it's not such a good idea not to have them in here. I'm going to try to be gimmicky. But I'm going to be honest with you. I got something on my mind, and I cannot keep it. I cannot K5, and I cannot
I'm not sure if he went into it.
K5?
What's K5?
I don't know, but I think Bubba wanted to shove some phone up some chick's ass or something. Then there was an argument about that.
Well, he keeps losing things. He can't shock the puss. And he can't shove phones.
You can't handle a rape around here. What the fuck? I'll hit
bite my lip any longer. I have to be honest with you. Because when I can't be honest with you, it just eats me alive. Bottom line is, this show is what makes me happy.
Oh, no.
And I know Howard is the same way. He loves to be on the air. I love to be.
I hate it.
Oh, stop it.
I do.
You do not. Yeah, look, you were calling people on the phone when you were off. You're so anxious to open your mouth.
Really? Was it? Who'd I call?
Remember you came back from Thanksgiving? You said, look at all I stirred up because I'm sitting at home and I didn't have anybody to blast off to.
That's true.
And I started calling Kelly on the phone to get her all worked up.
Doesn't mean I like it.
It's an addiction, I guess.
I don't know of any other trade. I don't know of any other thing I can possibly do.
Oh, bullshit. There's plenty he could do.
Like what?
I don't know. There's something Bubba could do.
How about fitness trainer?
I have listened to Bubba. I don't think there's anything else.
No, this is it? All right. All right, Bubba.
I had 2 years to figure that out. And all of us end up getting back together as a team. And we're doing what we think is decent radio on a daily basis. But I love my listeners. And you guys can say that I'm a fag. And you guys can say...
Already he's combating the...
Listeners. Now they're calling him a fag. What is going on? Just he's going to put a gun in his mouth.
He's making up a fake argument.
A goodbye.
Here's the bottom line. They got to just pay him more money. I think that's what's going on.
I want to hear the meat. You know, we're just hearing what's going to happen after the commercial.
All right.
All you guys being quiet over there makes me nervous. I kind of like to hear the little chit-chatting, because now I know you guys are listening to me. I know that I got a couple million people listening to me, but knowing that you guys are all gathered up in the next room listening got me nervous as well. So continue to chit-chat, you fucks. What was that, Ned?
I thought they weren't allowed in.
Yeah, he sent him out of the room. Now he's angry.
I think Ned's in there.
Now we need him back in there.
Ned is always in there, I think.
Hey, Dave, can you tell Ned to go out and take a ride or get high or something?
He's walking out.
All right, get him out of here. I don't want this to be gimmicky or nothing, so you guys just leave the building or just whatever, because knowing you guys are listening to me has got me fucking nervous. You guys are my infrastructure. You're my crew, and now I know that you guys are hinging on my every word, and it freaks me the...
Hinging. Oh, my God.
Oh. What does he mean, hinging?
He means... anticipating his every word.
Yeah, but there's a word he's looking for there. Hinging?
Hinging, I think, well...
Hanging. Hanging.
Hanging, that's what you're saying.
That might be the way you pronounce hinging in Tampa.
I guess.
You're hanging on my every word. But he's rolling.
Hinging.
Well, this is a long rap. It's like 20 minutes.
Yeah, but does he ever go to the commercial, or does he roll for 20 minutes talking about what he's going to do after the commercial?
I don't know. But you got to listen to Bubba to find out what the hell's going on.
I'm dying to know what's on his mind, what's up his ass.
Jerry, you're on the air.
Hey, I was dying, too. It was a 20-minute commercial. And listen, I'd listen to Bubba every day because he is a funny son of a bitch. But that was so full of bullshit. He needs to sell Bubba Army boots so I can get shit on my feet. But listen, I love Bubba. He's funny, man. The guy is funny.
He's a good guy.
No doubt. We love him.
Well, we love him.
Yeah, he's cool as hell.
All right, there you go. Eric, go ahead. You're on the air. Eric? Eric's gone. It's too bad. I'm sure he had something important to say. Let's go to Chris. Chris, you're on the air.
Hello?
Hey.
Is this me?
Yeah.
Hey, I was just wondering, Does Bubba know what a love sponge is?
I'm sure he does. I mean, I'm sure he's researched the name.
Why would he change his name to... Do you know what a love sponge is?
No.
A love sponge is it's like a rag that a prostitute carries with her to clean out cum in case, like, the rubber breaks.
Well, I'm sure he knows that. It's probably meant to be funny.
Right.
I don't know. That just kind of...
It's like calling yourself a douchebag, you know.
But to legally change your name to douchebag?
Well,
I don't think he's legally Love Sponge.
He's Bubba.
His legal name is Bubba the Love Sponge.
No, his name is Bubba Clem.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought he legally changed his name to Bubba the Love Sponge.
No, it's his radio name, Bubba the Love Sponge. It's a catchy name.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, all right. High pitch.
Hey, Howard, how are you?
All right.
So you're on Letterman on Tuesday, right?
Yes.
Oh, I'm bringing the whole army out there. AA, Irish John, the Eddie Punch guy. We're going to be there to support you.
Look at your scary army.
Yeah, I got an army, too. My army will go up against any army.
Led by General High Pitch.
I'm making you general of the Howard Army.
Hey, Howard, that's fine with me. I mean, we're there to support you each and every day, and we support Sirius Satellite Radio, too.
Right.
Lucky Sirius.
The greatest Christmas gift ever. I am... Scott Greenstein was giving me a rap about how Sirius Satellite Radio is the greatest Christmas gift ever because he's preparing me for Letterman, you know, and he thinks that Letterman's going to have me on and I'm going to...
Spend the whole time talking about Sirius.
Dave, you mind if I tell you why satellite radio is the greatest Christmas gift ever? Do you think that might be of interest to your audience? He goes, no, I know you can't say that, but you should try to slip it in somewhere. I said, well... I don't know, man.
Well, we'll get to your radios, but first.
Yeah, I said, you know. But anyway, he did make a good point, and he's right. That, like, when a woman has to buy, or even a guy has to buy a gift for someone else, he was saying that the iPod doesn't have any content. Mm-hmm. Yahoo doesn't have any content. You know, it's basically a search engine. He goes... We're one of the few content providers. In other words, the thing's the stiletto, anyway, is the size of an iPod, and you get all that content.
That's right. All you have to do is turn it on. You don't have to download stuff into it first.
And plus, anybody who was even a casual listener of ours would want to hear us again. That's his theory. So... I need you all to leave the room. I'm doing the Bubba thing.
I'm ready to go.
You're ready to go.
Just tell me how far, because I can get really far away.
I want to go before the famous Amos is out of the vending machine. It's gone by 7:30 usually.
Oh, here, according to the Internet, Bubba legally changed his name to Bubba the Love Sponge Clem.
Yeah,
Really?
I had heard that, too.
I didn't know the Love Sponge was part of the name.
And the judge said when he was changing it, do you know what a love sponge is? That's what a whore does to wipe up the cum juice out of her pussy.
Yeah, I know it.
Do you really?
Take that back. There is a God.
When you read the
as far
story,
as James Blunt's concerned.
Right.
He likes James Blunt. That's what we've learned.
I wonder if James Blunt's in bed and goes, you know, Jesus Christ, she's the best friggin' lay I ever had. I hate to think this, and I'll never admit it out loud, but thank God for the tsunami washing that boyfriend away. Like, you ever think he says that to himself?
Maybe, yeah.
When he's singing You're Beautiful, he's talking about the tsunami.
Right.
You're beautiful. It's true.
Wow.
You washed away on a sunny day, and you washed right into my arms.
What a pussy song, too.
Yeah.
If you read the story, it was almost like she and he looked at each other, and then he was gone, you know, and she grabbed onto a tree.
Right.
I mean, let's honor this guy by Petra can't fuck some guy for 10 years. Jesus Christ. The guy loved her. He was about to marry her. She should be beside herself.
Remember, she was going to devote her whole life to, you know, raising money.
Yeah.
She thought modeling was stupid.
Yeah,
she's right back to modeling and dating rock stars.
Right.
She forgot that she's a big dummy.
James Blunt's like, I'm so sorry about your ex-boyfriend. He's dead, they said? What? Oh, that's so sad.
I was going to devote my life to charity and helping people, then I remembered I'm a big dummy.
An actor who starred as the Beast in the hit Broadway musical Beauty and the Beast is facing charges that he sexually abused a teenage girl. Oh, stop that, Gilbert, more than 5 years ago. The stage actor's name is James Barber. He has pleaded not guilty to the charges in court. That happened yesterday. He claims it was all the girl's fault.
But I love this. There's definitely a portion of people out there who really think that's Gilbert laughing.
I know.
It is.
But
right,
he's not here really responding to that story.
Unbelievable. I'm still thinking about Petra and Kova banging that guy.
I knew that would get you. That's
It's getting me crazy. I swear to God.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true. Outside your sight, in your Saudi state, and I don't know what to do.
Good, smoke crack, kids.
Yeah.
Never devious you. Beautiful, it's true. Oh, Petra. I'm so sorry. Your boyfriend died in the tsunami. Oh, it feels so good. Your mouth on my penis.
Let me wash you away in my jizz.
Da-da-da-day, sun gone down, Santa said gone, gonna move on. They don't know, there we go night, gonna go tile, gonna flow white. Da-da-da-day, Santa till night, gonna gone down.
What?
Very good. Thank you very much.
Do you care about this article that someone gave me where Petra talks about, like, months and months after the whole thing, how she still talks to
Yeah, let me see that.
Yeah.
Let me see
I
that
don't think she's talking to him now.
No, I bet you she forgot him. Model Petra Nemkova says she still talks to boyfriend Simon Otley. Oh, great. Months after the Indian Ocean tsunami nearly killed her and swept away the British photographer. I talk to Simon, I write to him, Nemkova told ABC News. I bet she hasn't received a letter since she's been doing...
Yeah, all of a sudden the letters dried up.
James Blunt. I never used to write a diary. If I'm this guy in heaven, you're like, I was a photographer. This guy wrote one hit song, honey. What's the odds of him having another one?
I've taken plenty of pictures. I'm finding it harder to talk to my boyfriend with James Blunt's cock in my mouth.
Hello, Ryder.
Who was that guy from Canada who had the long curly hair who wrote that one hit song that was a beautiful love song?
Dan Hill.
You know what, honey? He's another Dan Hill. What was that song, Fred?
Sometimes when we
Sometimes when we touch. That's Dan Hill.
And there's only that one, right?
I want to hold you until...
And I have...
Yeah. James Blunt's the new Dan Hill, and you're fucking this guy? And I died in the tsunami? That's why you know there's no heaven. Because what happens when she dies and this guy's waiting in heaven?
He's still waiting for her. She's up there with James Blunt.
Yeah. She's like, I'm sorry, I can't be there. I'm waiting for James Blunt to die so he can meet me here.
I'd rather hurt your arms.
I wonder what happened to this cat. I bet you he got laid for 10 minutes.
Gary had that story about where he was like, you could hire him to actually sing for you. Like, I guess he hired him to, like, he had a carriage going through Central Park. And he hired the guy to, like, sing. Gary knows this. He tells the story a lot better than I can.
That's the end.
Oh, my goodness.
Petra, I'm no longer receiving letters. Up in here in heaven. Remember me, I'm your dead boyfriend, and you don't write me anymore.
There is a heaven and James Blunt's in it.
Yeah. What do you got?
No, they said you wanted me to come in and tell the story of how you could hire Dan Hill. Do you care?
It's like a horse carriage.
Yeah, no, it's really quick.
How much?
We knew a guy who had a lot of money, one of those stockbroker guys with a ton of money. So he wanted to get engaged to his girlfriend. So her favorite song was a Dan Hill song, which wasn't that one.
Okay.
Oh, so
what's the other one?
You know, girls think you're a tool when you do shit like that.
Yeah, he's got a couple of songs.
When you hired Dan Hill to sing, like, girls think you're just an asshole.
So he got engaged in Central Park, and what he did was, the girl had this favorite song, so the guy and the girl got in a horse and buggy in Central Park, and when he had it set up, when they came around the corner, Dan Hill was standing there with a guitar singing the song. But here's the funny part. The funny part is, like, does anybody in this room have any clue what Dan Hill looks like?
No.
I do. I saw him in concert once.
So what happened was, he knew that she was going to have trouble, so he had brought the album cover, and he was holding it up to Dan Hill. So
that's not too insulting.
So this is the deal. He flew him in from Toronto, paid him $10,000 for that.
Wow. You know, Beth was telling me once she had a boyfriend at some point who, like, called a radio station and dedicated a song to her.
Right.
And, like, called her up and goes, are you listening to the radio? You listening to the radio? You gotta, and the DJ came on and goes, this is to my beautiful Beth. And she broke up with him. Because he was a tool. You know? You don't do that. You don't get Dan Hill to sing Sometimes When We Touch.
It wasn't
You're a little too into her.
It wasn't even Sometimes When We Touch. That's what's so funny.
Right. It's not even his big hit.
And the horse that's pulling the carriage is going, fucking asshole.
And the guy standing there with the album cover going, no, it's Dan Hill.
No. He lost all his hair. You don't understand.
Sometimes When We Touch is $12,000.
It just seems like a lot of stress. I never used to write a diary, but now I'm writing a diary to him, she said. This is Petra Demkova.
Did she start telling him when she dated, James Blunt?
Yeah. Dear Simon, I met a wonderful man. He wrote Sometimes When We Touch.
No, beautiful.
Whatever.
He's a wonderful singer. You would really like him.
I know you'd approve. Yeah, right. Too bad he can't write back. You disloyal bitch. Said you loved me. And Demkova and Atlee were in the Thai resort of Khao Lak on December 26th. One of the deadliest tsunamis in modern history hit. Oh, great.
Just his luck.
Yeah, poor guy. Areas of Asia and Africa were flooded. More than 200,000 people are believed to have died in the disaster.
200,000.
Yeah,
the Czech beauty told Sawyer she thinks of Atlee daily. His favorite saying was, the day without laughter is a day wasted. She said he was so kind and so respectful for people. He loved life.
Day without laughter is a day wasted.
Yeah, he's laughing now. I bet you there's a day without laughter now. I still have nightmares about the experience, just water rolling and rolling, and when you close your eyes, just water. Oh, that sounds like a nightmare. Hey, you know what? Good, she's happy. The fuck? I met her, actually.
Couldn't she remember the guy a little while?
I met her when I was taping some TV show. She walked by, and she was very nice.
I'm sure she's a very sweet girl. Yeah. She's a young girl. What's she supposed to do? Spend the rest of her life alone?
Dear Petra, I heard the good news you're dating James Blunt. I've made a lot of friends among the other shark feces. The shark ate me right after I died, and now some shark shit laying on the bottom of the ocean, but right next to me is a lot of very nice people from Bali.
Yeah. And then another shark ate the shark feces and shit me out again.
But I'm glad you're dating James Blunt.
I'm going through endless cycles of being made into shit.
I'm glad your boyfriend's worth millions of dollars from a stupid love song. Yeah. Oh, by the way, I just got eaten again by a lobster.
I can only hope that one day he'll be standing in Central Park singing that to some guy and his girlfriend.
The shark ate me, shit me out, then another shark ate the shark shit, and now a lobster's eating that shit.
I'm going down the evolutionary scale.
I hope things with James Blunt are going well. And I hope one day he's in Central Park for like 10 grand singing that to a couple who are about to get married. And they have to hold a picture next to him to prove that it's James Blunt.
The second shark shit didn't agree with the lobster, and he threw me up.
Yeah. Now I'm lying here inside a catfish, waiting to be shit out again.
Now I'm in one of the lobster's pincers.
Yeah, on Fred's arm. Yeah. One day, if I'm lucky, a whale will shit me out.
I can only hope. That's the thing I look forward to.
But you have a nice time with your new boyfriend, James Blunt.
I'm hoping to be turned into liquid so something will piss me out.
I'm so glad to hear that you're happy.
Yeah, I understand you've gotten over me. Like you're able to go on.
My only solace is that first shark. His asshole was bleeding from one of my teeth.
He had trouble shitting me out.
It's an amazing shark hemorrhoid.
What an awful way to die. Could you imagine?
That poor guy. I swear to God. Oh, that poor guy. I hope he isn't aware of what's going on here. And I am.
You hope there is no afterlife.
I wasn't even dating Petronum Cover, and I'm pissed.
I hope wherever he is, they don't have Sirius, so he can't hear this conversation.
Yeah. No, he probably doesn't have Sirius. He's not part of the Bubba Army.
He's fucked.
Where is Bubba?
There's the deal, Bubba.
I love my Bubba.
Breakdown.
Yeah, we don't want to lose Bubba. Bubba's got other offers.
We got to. Who knows? I want to say right now, I got other offers. All right. He probably does. He's good.
There's no reason why he shouldn't.
But what do you have other offers where you make money, dude? Why don't you shut up?
Yeah. Don't you want this offer? It's an offer where you lose money.
Get off your high horse.
Look, you've made money before. Those people weren't very good to you.
I didn't see you do it so well when you were making money. The world is so screwed up, isn't it?
This is case in point.
It ain't fair. It ain't fair.
Meanwhile, the Iraq Study Group released their report yesterday.
What'd they
find? And the recommendations were, let's get out of there. Let's, lower our expectations and back out.
Yeah. They were like, hey, you know what? We're screwed. Bush doesn't have a plan.
So here we go. Here's the Secretary of State, former Secretary of State under the first George Bush, James Baker. He was the co-chair of the commission. And he says, movement away from combat operations for U.S. forces and a rapid increase in American efforts to train Iraqi forces is one of the best ideas they've come up with.
Because Iraq's major cities are peopled by a mixture of warring groups, a disorderly devolution would likely result in a humanitarian disaster.
That's why we can't cut and run right now.
Yeah,
we don't want to have people just streaming out of the country, refugees going everywhere. Baker also says Iraq must be in discussions with neighboring countries.
Right.
Number 8.
Of course.
That support group should include Iraq, of course, but also...
What do you think? Iran's not going to come streaming in there the second we leave? Of course they are. We might as well set it up. The whole thing's... I don't even want to talk about it, man.
Oh, stop with your don't want to talk about
I'm just bummed out, man. What does he care?
You know, it's just funny. I have it on good authority that James Blunt does have a Sirius satellite radio, and it is working.
Yeah.
And while I'm sure he didn't hear this one, I'm sure maybe someone will call him, will hear it on any of the 7 replays.
Well, hey, man, look, good for him. I'm just saying, the guy...
We're congratulating him. It's just sad for the guy who got washed away.
Yeah, I feel bad for that guy Simon, that's all. I just feel bad for the dude.
Yeah, it turns out that James Blunt is God's favorite.
Right. I forget it. Anything else, Robin?
Baker says we can't go on the same way in Iraq.
We do not recommend a stay-the-course solution. In our opinion, that approach is no longer viable.
And he says troops must remain there for a time. We can't just leave immediately. Number 10.
We also did not recommend a precipitous withdrawal of troops because that might not only cause a bloodbath, it would also invite a wider regional war.
Here's President Bush. He was not extremely happy with the report, but he says he does see some good ideas in it. Number 1.
There's some very good ideas in there. Not all of us around the table agree with every idea, but we do agree that it shows that bipartisan consensus on important issues is possible.
Here's one of the troops, PFC Scotty McDonald. He says only one sect can prevail in Iraq.
It's either going to be Shiites or Sunnis win. They're going to kill each other. And
what about the Kurds?
Eventually one of them will win.
All right.
No, he says the Kurds are already out of it. Here's Sergeant Wayne Dennis. He said it may be impossible for the U.S. to leave Iraq.
The reality of it is, if you don't have combat troops here, then the violence is going to spike. And
so what? What are we supposed to do about it?
Well, it's our mess now. We broke it. Here's a guy named Bill Crystal.
Billy Crystal?
No, it's not Billy Crystal. It's the editor of the Weekly Standard, Bill Crystal. He is very critical of this report. He says...
you look marvelous.
Says this report is about being defeated, not how to win.
This is a way of mitigating...
We are defeated. Let's come on, let's look at reality. There's no taming these people.
Defeat, and that's what this report is about. Now, look, if that's their conclusion, they should say it, and then we should have an honest debate about how to extricate ourselves by doing the least.
They did say it, and you know what? People got to say shit, you know? I mean, everyone's all uptight about admitting defeat.
Well, it was funny. I was watching Hannity and Combs last night, and Hannity was trying to get this general who used to lead the troops to say, hey, you know, nobody's willing to say, but we still have to seek out a victory. And the general said, you know what?
Hey, Sean, you're high.
I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say we can have a successful situation go on here, but I'm backing away from this word victory. Here's Crystal saying this is a report just to show that Democrats and Republicans can get along.
The key is to win the war, not to have everyone sitting around Washington feeling good that, hey, we've got a bipartisan document.
What they're trying to say is there's no way to win the war. Why can't these guys, these conservatives, accept it?
Well, these armchair warriors,
yeah, none of them
going over to fight anything.
If you think you can win, get over there. What are you doing here?
It'd be funny if... after every statement, Bill Crystal went, can you dig it? I know that you could. It's not funny. It's not fun.
And here's former Vice President Al Gore. He claims that the Iraq situation is one of the worst strategic mistakes in U.S. history.
They're all basically saying the same thing. This is an utter disaster. This was the worst strategic mistake in the entire history of the United States. And now we as a nation have to find a way, in George Mitchell's words, to manage a disaster.
So that's the fallout from the, and you know, everybody weighing in on this situation with the Iraq report. Meanwhile...
3.5 inches, Robin.
What's that?
I'm stretching.
Wow.
10 U.S. soldiers were killed in Iraq yesterday. 5 of the soldiers died when their vehicle was struck by an explosion in North Kirkuk province. The military says the 5 Task Force Lightning soldiers had been conducting combat operations when a blast occurred. The 10 deaths yesterday
Freddie.
brought to at least 29 the number of U.S. soldiers killed in Iraq since the beginning of December. And in Afghanistan, a suicide car bomber killed or wounded 15 civilians in an attack on a NATO convoy in southern Afghanistan yesterday.
Right.
Or actually today.
Hey, now.
And they are saying that if we don't make sure that we get things done in a proper way in Afghanistan, that country, too, could become destabilized. The former UN advisor Barnett Rubin told a forum of Afghanistan held in Washington that President Bush must work with Iran and Pakistan if he hopes to stabilize that region.
In a proper manner.
You got to talk to everybody in the region, apparently.
Hey-oh.
You can't just go out and do these operations on your own. Meanwhile, as we said, scientists were crowing yesterday that they found water on Mars. In photographs. They haven't even gone. But here is Bill Christensen, who's a Mars researcher, who says the thinking about Mars has evolved.
10 years ago, Mars scientists were talking about water billions of years ago. 5 years ago, these gentlemen were talking about water.
I've had proof of life on Mars for years. I got Fred right here. See?
Just ask me.
They ignore you.
Ask him and his scorpion.
So, yeah, they're saying that that's a wonderful thing to see that there's actual water on Mars right now, not in the past. Jenny McCarthy said to Playboy magazine, or is it Extra? She told Extra, actually. It wasn't Playboy. She was a Playboy playmate. She told Extra that she and Jim Carrey, her boyfriend, are not getting married anytime soon.
No kidding.
We're happy with the way things are.
Yeah, because she's going to leave her because she's got kids and stuff.
We have no plans to get married. The couple attended the Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes wedding.
What she said is, I wish Jim was Howard Stern.
Also in the news,
the lines. Jenny McCarthy, look at the life. She's at the Tom Cruise wedding now.
Yeah.
It's a broad.
Yeah, she's not there without Jim Carrey.
Yeah, but think of the life she could have with me. She'd be in bed by 8 o'clock.
Yeah, I know. And she begged that A-lister fucking broad.
Yeah.
Just two wacky faces away from being a Hooters waitress. Lucky.
Call this the Bitter Guy Show.
Lucky.
Farrah Fawcett is saying thank you to her fans. She has finished her...
Yeah, now she's thanking her fans. She looks like a cougar.
Oh, man. She looks like that thing on Ronnie's arm.
Thank your fans when you're fucking hot, all right, honey? Right?
Yeah, all
right. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Look, she said she has finished her chemo. She's suffering from cancer, you remember.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. She was a nice lady.
She's finished the chemo, and she says that was the Farrah Fawcett.
Oh, I thought we were talking about Dan.
What?
Who? I thought we were talking about, for some reason, I thought you said Mariah Carey.
No. Huh? Anyway.
She looks like a cougar,
She's completed her treatment. She's happy the hardest part is over. And she has been inspired in one way or another over the years by her fans. And they have done a lot for her, encouraging her, helping to keep her strong during the last
And I feel bad. She had cancer during that Shatner roast?
I'm thinking about the shark shit in that poor bastard. That tsunami.
I turned into shark shit.
I get angry about everything. I can't.
Mario Lopez from Dancing with the Stars. Number one, he is signing a holding deal with CW to develop a show for the 2007-2008 pilot season.
He should do one based on his real life where he's engaged to a hot chick and he fucks chicks on his honeymoon.
Yeah.
Or he develops a show specifically tailored for the actor. And then I was also reading a little blurb that says he has become a couple with his dancing partner from the show.
Karina.
They're a couple. Couple of annoying.
So they are together. Mel Gibson has this movie, Apocalypto, coming out, and there are a lot
Mel
of people
Gibson's Apocalypto.
speculating. The budget on the film apparently was $50 to $80 million.
Mel Gibson's Apocalypto. Let's get the Jews again. Everyone support Mel.
It's in the Yucatec language this time. And there are a bunch of...
Mel Gibson's Nobody Give a Shit-O.
Is it? Can you see this movie and still claim to like Jews?
Yeah, sure you can. You can always claim to like Jews.
Yeah, no one's going
to believe you, but yeah, exactly.
Right.
And they're saying there's no telling whether his Christian fans that he gained from Passion of the Christ will buy tickets to a film about pagans. These are people who didn't believe in God, for God's sake. And they were cannibalistic. Meanwhile, the Mayan culture, people who are from that, or descendants from that culture, are complaining about the film already.
Mel Gibson's Apocalypto. Really show the Jews and see it 10 times.
Descendants of the Guatemalan ancient civilization of Mayans say Mel Gibson's new movie Apocalypto is racist. Yeah. Mayan cultural leaders who've seen trailers for the movie set to be released this weekend say they are horrified with how their ancestors are portrayed as brutal savages.
Mm-hmm.
They say scenes of scary-looking Mayans with bone piercings and scarred faces, hurling spears and sacrificing humans promotes negative stereotypes about their culture.
That's all of our ancestors. They were all like that.
They're saying not theirs, Artie. They're being picked on. Some critics say Apocalypto is even more gruesome than some horror films. There are men gnawing on fresh-cut animal testicles, men's pulsing hearts being torn out, and an infant being violently swung around by its leg.
Cool.
Sounds like that Fear Factor show.
You're beautiful. You're beautiful. You're beautiful. It's true.
Now, this is something I suppose, I hate to say it, but I've always wanted to read this. Action star Jackie Chan has been injured while filming Rush Hour 3.
Good. Good. Maybe they'll stop those horrible
movies. That's right.
movies.
You're supposed to be an actor.
I love those interviews with him. I do all my own stunt. Well, of course you do. What else are you good for? You can't fucking act. So what? Of course you do. I do all my own stunt. Oh, Jackie, isn't that dangerous? Yeah, who can? He's a stunt man.
Chris Tucker's in it too again?
Sure. He's 52 years old.
Hey, motherfucker, what you do? Me do a stunt. That's the movie.
Still doing his own stunts in his films. He suffered numerous injuries during his acting career. They include a brain hemorrhage, a dislocated pelvis, and numerous broken bones. He was
a do-own stunt.
Hit in the chest with a table while shooting a scene for the movie.
All right, Jackie, in this stunt, we're going to put a table through your chest. All right, I do my own stunt. Anybody worried about Jackie doing his own stunt?
No, go ahead, hit me.
Hit me. I tell Oprah, I do on stunt. Oprah, scene where I get chest knocked out by desk. I do myself. I don't believe you do your own stunt. You don't believe? I go run into traffic now. The car hit me. Fucking asshole.
He had to go to the hospital. They say no serious damage was done, but he is in a lot of pain.
I do on stunt. They're good. Because you're such a great actor, no one wants you to get hurt. Go ahead, shoot me. I do on stunt. Shoot me. Real bullets.
Jackie Chan and Chris Tucker, I like their TV show, Nip and Tuck.
Hey, motherfucker, what's happening? I do on stunt.
I do on stunt.
The whole movie.
Get somebody to act for him.
Right.
Yeah, really.
I like that one where he puts on a magic jacket, and then he can...
Oh, what a horrible film that was.
He can do karate.
What was that? That went under my radar.
The Tuxedo.
That was good movie. I put the finger in electric socket. Real for real on stunt. Wow, you put your finger in electric socket. Yeah. You put on the magic jacket. Yeah, I put it on. Jackie Chan do on stunt.
All right.
I go put head in microwave oven, turn it on. I do my own stunt.
National Geographic.
One day we got to get that guy in here, just take a microwave oven, shove his head in a microwave, and see if he does his own stunt.
I put head in blender.
Good.
National Geographic Channel has a special coming out this weekend. It's called the In the Womb Animals. And they say it's fantastic.
I can't wait not to watch that.
Who cares? Like I want to see In the Womb.
It actually shows you like an elephant in the womb.
No, they don't. It's like a cartoon of it.
No, it's a graphically,
computer graphic.
Computer digitally generated image that'll actually show you from...
Oh, we don't even go see elephants for real.
Sonograms and all that stuff. What it looks like when an elephant is in the womb.
You know what it looks like? It looks like a little elephant.
A dolphin is in the womb.
It looks like an elephant, except smaller.
And it'll show you what it does in the womb. You know, you can actually see movement. They start swimming. They even have dogs, and they say dogs start learning how to pant and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, wow.
They say it's fascinating to watch and definitely a TiVo moment.
I'll be watching my Battlestar Galactica first season DVD set.
Meanwhile, Oscar buzz is beginning to be heard. A lot of people saying that a girl who was booted out of American Idol may be in win Oscar nods.
Let's hope Will Smith and his son get the Oscar together for Best Supporting Actor and Actor.
Well, they are up for it, too. That's another
So that
movie
family could be more obnoxious.
Generating buzz. And guess what? Will even says the son is a better actor than he is.
Oh, yeah.
That's hard to do.
He's learning from his son. But that Jennifer Hudson, they say, steals the movie Dreamgirls from the big stars.
She can have it.
I don't even know who that is.
She was in American Idol. You'd recognize her.
Was she the big, fat girl?
Not the one that was from the last season. She was one of the heavier girls, though, but she had a really great voice.
I don't remember.
You would if you saw her.
Right.
And they're saying she steals the show from Beyonce. They're also saying Eddie Murphy does an incredible job in that film. Meanwhile, Blood Diamond is a new Leonardo DiCaprio movie coming out. Are you ready to give up diamonds?
No.
Are you going to now go shop for non-conflict diamonds?
No.
No. Oh, stop it. You're not going to care?
No. No, I'm not. I'm really not. I'm being honest. I can't get that involved.
The whole movie is about how diamonds are mined in certain countries and they fuel wars.
No, I didn't start that.
What?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I just go to a store and buy a diamond.
You're not even going to, and they say that some of these bigger jewelry stores, you know, especially De Beers and stuff like that, may have a hand in
makes me appreciate the diamonds more that people go through such effort to get
going.
That accent DiCaprio's doing sounds lame.
Oh, the South African accent?
Fuck knows what it is.
Hello, mate.
That's what it sounds like.
It's like an Afrikaner.
I'm an Afrikaner, I am.
Throw another diamond on the party.
That's Australian.
Leonardo the Afrikaner, I am. Leonardo the Afrikaner, I am.
Yeah, the commercial's like, we've got to get this diamond.
Hey, let's get out of here.
Leonardo DiCaprio talking about his co-star, Jennifer Connelly.
Hey-oh.
And don't buy these diamonds.
The point isn't that we need to boycott.
Now she's suddenly an expert on diamonds.
I'm single. I don't buy no more diamonds,
She
baby.
did a movie. Now she has a cause. Shut up.
Come on.
Diamonds. But hopefully that people will be motivated to be a bit more ethical in their consumerism, which I know...
All right, well, put me in that movie, then I'll worry about it.
Fuck me, Jennifer.
A person from Amnesty International who says diamonds are funding wars, number 6.
Oh, they're not.
I think these are civil wars, so people are killed, women are raped, children are killed.
Because it's money, it's diamonds.
When you look down at that diamond, just realize there's blood on it.
When your man gives you a diamond, know he loves you.
And these diamonds are helping to fund these wars.
Heroin funds wars, too. I'm not going to stop buying that.
Well, that's what's happening. I can't teach you people anything.
I'm going to get non-conflict heroin.
You know.
Well, I'm giving up diamonds.
Are you really?
No.
I'm going to try to stop buying them. I'm addicted to them.
You already own them all.
Try to stop buying them.
You're like every other broad. You want the
50
diamond.
rapes.
Yeah,
I don't want those blood diamonds.
And how do you know what's what? You go to Tiffany now, and the guy says, oh, that's a non-conflict.
Then don't buy any of them.
Tiffany would never get involved in that.
Don't buy any of them.
All right, let's...
That's a way of figuring it out.
Let's call it a day.
Single.
Everybody have a good weekend. Artie, have a good time at the Playboy Mansion.
I'm going.
All right, everybody have fun. We'll see you.
Yeah, I didn't even tell you I got a call from Dancing with the Stars.
No.
Are you doing it? Do it.
Oh,
do it, Robin.
Do it.
How could I do it?
Do it. I don't care.
They got to bring it to New York.
You're going to let me off for 16 weeks so I can win?
It would almost be worth it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that would be funny. Come on. Not funny. We'll root for you, too.
Do you think you can do it?
I could dance.
Would you like to do it?
If I had the time, but I don't have the time.
Hold out for more scratch. You know,
I'd rather you do that than race cars.
The car racing thing is a weekend.
I bet you get a lot of money for it.
I bet you I could, too, but I gotta not be here.
What did they offer you?
I haven't even discussed it because the time constraints would be...
Well, tell them to discuss it just so we can find out the money offer.
Why don't we all just take the 16 weeks off, and then we'll come back and resume.
We'll all dance. Yeah, this is serious. They don't care if we take 16 weeks off.
Here's the deal.
All right, we got to get... What?
Real quick plug hour, please, for me and Richard.
Hurry up, man. I got to get out of here.
Sorry. Lakewood Theater with Bob and Julie this Saturday in Dallas, Texas.
All right.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
I'm going to be knee-deep in Playmate pussy.
Yeah, Artie's about to bury himself in Playmate.
Let's go to L.A. for the winter, and you can be on Dancing with the Stars.
There you go. That's how I could get it done.
All right.
This Friday, December 8th, King Norris at Johnny Malone's, 1227 Wantagh Avenue, Wantagh, New York, 516-783-8338, the number, or go to kingnorris.com for info. Friday, December 8th, see the Reverend Bob Levy, Sal, and Richard at the Count Basie Theater, Red Bank, New Jersey. Call 732-842-9000 or go to therevboblevy.com. Saturday, December 9th, it's the Killers of Comedy with Sal, Richard, and Bob Levy at the Lakewood Theater, Dallas, Texas. Go to Ticketmaster.com or KillersOfComedy.com. Friday, January 5th, see Sal, Richard, Bob Levy, Beetlejuice, and more at the Avalon Nightclub, Sacramento, California. And get your tickets at CleanBoxEntertainment.com. And you can see the same crew Saturday, January 6th at the Great American Music Hall, San Francisco, California. Call 415-885-0750 for tickets. For any Artie information, go to artie-lang.com. To book Benji and his naked lesbian bachelor party strippers and to see their new, dirty, interactive website, go to dialadancer.com or call 1-800-414-7808.
Oh, that's good.